We are Two Guys Playing Zelda, and you can follow us on Twitter at Two Guys Play Zelda or email us at twoguysPlayingZelda@gmail.com.
This is part 2 of our walkthrough of the Spirit Temple, and as you'll see in this room once we get off the pause screen, there is a lot going on in this room.
Oh, there is. We have the blade thingies.
Beamos,
yes.
The silver rupees we gotta pick up, torches we
That's
gotta
not really
light.
an enemy, but...
Yeah, there's just a lot going on, is what I mean.
We sat there, we said 2 enemies, and we were both looking for something else to say.
Anyway, yeah, there's just a lot happening. And what we're gonna want to do in this room is collect the silver rupees, and that's gonna light a torch. We'll use that to light all the other torches. And it's just.
And then we also have to put the block in the sun to open up the door.
That's right. Like we said, a lot going on.
Yeah,
a lot going on. Took us a minute to get there.
And then also I had to lose. I think use the torch to light the whatever things around it. That would give us a key, I think.
Yes, it drops a key in one of the corners. And then the sun block will actually open up the spiked door.
Yes,
or barred door.
What are those things called? The wooden, I guess it'd be called, where you put the fire in? Yeah.
They look like torches, I don't know.
Yeah, tiki torches. That's what they are. Tiki torches. Yeah. I was trying to think.
That's a great
That's
name
not what they're actually called, but that's what I was trying to think of when I was
thinking
thinking about
torches
that.
is a great name for them, honestly. Yeah, make sure you kind of kill all these bombos, though. Otherwise, you don't want to get beamed while you're running around the room.
That's actually the first thing. Well, I guess you could keep that last one, but that's the first thing I would do. I got rid of it.
You got rid of it just in time.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. The thing's already lit.
Yeah.
So.
And I think it's good to go around this room.
Oh, nice move! Nice move.
Clockwise, getting the different tiki torches.
That is the easiest way to do it.
Yeah, because you don't want to miss some and let your torch die out.
And go in this order, because I do find this order to be the best.
Yep, I agree. It's easy. There's only 3 to light, but they are spread out all around the room. So. And now
you get it pretty quickly, because the first one will go out if you're not.
Yep. Once they're all 3 lit, though, thankfully they stay lit. You can go get your key, which we'll use pretty soon, but not to leave this room, oddly enough.
No. Well, we get the silver gods here pretty soon, though.
Yep. That's the last thing. That's the last thing we'll do as young Link. Ooh, I thought you were gonna roll.
Yeah, I got pretty close right there. So, and I don't know what I was thinking here, but I pulled this first block. I did fast forward through it, but I pulled this block out way too far, and I have no idea.
There was no
why I did that. Yeah.
But it got there.
Yeah, I fast forwarded, so it didn't take too long.
And this music sounds pretty messed up and fast forward.
It does.
But yeah,
I don't know why I put that block all the way out there. I was sitting there, I got done, I was like, what were you thinking?
You thought young Link needed a workout. That's okay. He's looking pretty scrawny right now.
He's about ready to get the silver gauntlets. He doesn't need any workout. He's going to be able to carry anything here in a little while.
Yep. It's a nice little trick here to go ahead and get a couple hearts if you can.
And I do love these hallways right here. This is another thing I really like about this temple. It's just this hallway, like you got the red carpet, and then kind of like the sandstone wall kind of looking thing, and just I don't know. These rooms look really cool.
They really do. They really add to the theme, and they're for the most part fairly empty. I mean, you killed a couple of pots. And, and it's just really adds to the atmosphere.
I wonder if those doors are big. I have to notice that in the second walk, or the second one, Adult Link. Yeah, how big those doors are.
Now this boss is called Iron Knuckle. He can be very tough if you don't have good timing, because every swing of his sword does about 3 or 4 hearts worth.
Oh yeah, but you can get a lot of hearts too. So I mean,
very true.
We got 3. This guy destroys me. He destroys me.
Hey, that's what fairies are for.
Yeah. Got him good right there though. But each one of those pillars also has hearts. So if you're running low, just have him get close to the pillar. He'll knock that over. And as long as you're patient. And don't do crap like that, you'll be fine.
And if you wait till he gets his axe stuck in the ground, you can get 2 quick
That is
hits.
the best way.
But I'm usually not patient enough for that, so I jump right in like you did.
Yeah. I would recommend using a jump attack right there, because usually you can't get back fast enough before it hits you.
Yep. And using the backflip, honestly, to get back can help sometimes.
Oh, definitely. I forget sometimes.
Yep.
Oh, there we go. Nice. Right there. Oh. And God, that's gotta hurt so bad, man.
But every one of those pillars does spit out like 3 hearts, I think. So, and this is the first of, I think, 3 times.
Yeah, but this is the first time this is the only time actually as Child Link.
Yes.
So yeah, the next 2 times we have the big Goron sword. It's a lot easier.
He is so much easier with a sword that does basically 4 times the damage of this little sword. And once you hit him enough times, he kind of speeds up here. But
he loses some of his armor. That's why he speeds up.
Yep. And now every time you actually hit him with your sword, it'll actually knock him back a little bit. So it kind of gives you a little more room. Whereas earlier, it wouldn't knock him back.
Man, don't forget, he swings twice.
Yeah.
I think I do get a little impatient here soon and get nailed. Or not. I can't remember.
Oh, yeah, that's the other thing. You can break up his swing when he's...
Yep, right there. I knew one time I went in a little too early and got nailed. Man, I was getting kind of low. I had fairies, but...
Yeah.
If you don't have fairies in the bottle by now...
Yeah. And you better have full fairies going into just about every dungeon. You may not need them, but it's always good to have them.
Especially if you played this game before. Some people just watch these walkthroughs just kind of reminisce, I guess. So.
Yep. And then some people you watch the walkthroughs and they don't lose a single heart the whole time.
Yeah. Or they do the whole game on a 3-heart challenge, which, no thanks.
No thanks.
Like I said, we call that the first dungeon.
Yeah. Exactly. I don't think I can make it out of the first room with 3 hearts still intact. Oh, now this owl again.
And was his name, like, he is like Rauru or the Light Sage or whatever, right? Or
yeah,
something like that, but I don't know. Actually, I don't think he has a name in this game. Shoot, I don't remember.
Who knows?
We haven't seen him in so long.
It's been a while, yeah. As you're going as adult Link, you don't really see the owl that much. Thankfully, he has talk about long conversations.
Do you see the owl at all as adult Link?
I don't know.
I don't think you do.
I don't know.
I really don't think you see him at all.
He does kind of give you a little hint here about how to beat the boss this dungeon. He says turn their own magic against them. Oh, you chose. Do you want to hear it again? You said yes.
Yeah, I mean, hey.
At least you could switch.
That's the only time in any Zelda game to do that, where they put the worst option first.
Yeah.
I've seen walkthroughs. I'm not the only one to do that.
I love this dungeon music outside too. Or
the Desert Colossus.
Yeah.
And right here will begin the Silver Gauntlets, which will allow us to push that big gray block.
Yep.
That's blocking our way to the right when we get in that main room.
Unfortunately, we can't wear them as young Link. So what we're going to have to do is bounce back to the Temple of Time.
We had that little cutscene right here first, though, with the 2 witches in Nabooru.
Oh, poor Nabooru.
She's just getting beat up by these witches.
She does. There's her screaming down there.
But you know, also like about this dungeon, like going outside in the hands, like...
Yeah!
I mean, that was just cool, doing it on both sides.
Yep, I agree. And there's 2 there's 2 treasures in this dungeon,
too. It really is kind of 2 dungeons in one.
Yep. Without either of them being like too long or anything. I think
it's
perfect.
Great combination. It's perfect. And the view from that hand is great.
Yes, it is. The poor Nabooru went and got herself, or is getting herself kidnapped.
Yeah.
She's gonna have to wait 7 years before we can come rescue her.
Yeah, that's true. I just not thought about that.
I don't know what.
I never thought about that till right then.
Yeah, I don't know what they do to her for 7 years.
But who knows what's up with time now that we can go back and forth this quickly.
True.
So yeah, I think I speed up kind of this part right here, because I was thinking about taking this out and just cutting it, but really you couldn't cut it because it's actually part of the dungeon.
It really is.
Because you have to go back to the Temple of Time and change back to an adult and everything.
Yep, it's definitely part of the process, but it does kind of give you a little breather in the middle of the dungeon.
It does.
If you need to get a piece of heart or get a Speltula or something like that.
And before I go back in the temple, I actually go to that pond, do the Song of Storms, and get some fairies.
Oh, yep, good idea.
Yeah, I think I fast forward through most of this right here.
Yep.
No reason to waste time if we don't have to.
Oh, that music.
It's always like, I'm always curious to see what it sounds like when you speed it up a little bit.
Yep, I like that.
And one thing I'm not done yet that we need to do is do a slow motion one.
Oh,
like we want to get hit or do something stupid.
But yeah, I mean, it's that easy to go ahead and warp out to the Temple of Time, become Adult Link again. You can actually, your gauntlets equip automatically.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they do, don't they? I forgot about that. And then you play Song of Storms right here, and this pond will fill up, and you'll get fairies in it.
It becomes basically a desert oasis.
Yes. So just something good for running low on hearts, or might use some fairies and bottles in that first part to kind of go there and fill up and
it's nice
everything.
to refill.
But like you said, this dungeon is not really very hard, though.
No, it really isn't. Now, once we're in here with this huge dark gray block, we can finally move out of the way now that we have the golden or silver gauntlet. So we have the golden gauntlet.
Going to Ganon's Castle, actually.
Yep. Which we also don't use very much, but
no. They give you all the cool items at the end of the stupid game.
Doesn't make a lot of sense. Oh, I do love the shield you get at the end of
the shield is awesome. Yeah. I wish we would have had that early in the game.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, this is the only time you're using Ganon's Castle a little bit.
Yeah.
But this is really the only time you use it, too.
But it looks cool.
If you don't use it, it looks awesome.
But now, as you saw there, we came to the right side of this dungeon to play as Adult Link. It's very symmetrical. And it's been a long time since we had to fight those werewolf critters. But he died pretty quick with a big Goron sword.
Yeah, and then you'll play Zelda's Lullaby right here, and we will begin the compass.
Finally. It kind of seems like we've been in this dungeon for...
Well, really, we've been halfway through it, if you think about it.
That's true.
Which is about the time you get the compass, really.
Yeah, that's right.
Because we didn't get the dungeon map until almost the very end of the first part.
Yeah. The second part is a hair longer, but not a lot. Twinrova fight's part of it. The boss fight definitely makes it feel longer.
That is true. Well, the boss fight isn't hard. Like, you never get close to dying, but it just takes forever because you got to get them both beside each other.
Yep.
And yeah, it just takes forever to do that.
Yep. But we'll deal with that when we get to
We'll get there. Don't worry. Someday.
We'll be there soon. Yeah, but now we have the compass. We can we've got the compass, we got the map. We're pretty good to go. All we need now is the big key, boss key.
We'll get that very later on.
Yes.
I think.
Yes,
That's the case with every temple.
Yeah.
Mr. Obvious sign right there.
A neat trick I heard here, actually. You can
Miss
use the hover boost. That was not the trick I had in mind.
I couldn't cut that. I tried to cut that right there, and it just didn't flow together very well. So I just said, I'm going to leave it in.
Yeah. Another trick I saw is if you roll off the edge and use your jump attack in midair, you can reach it without having to use your hover boost. I think I tried that once and failed horribly.
Yeah, you got to do that pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just not that good.
That jump attack in midair, you got to hit it at the right time.
Yep.
That's what I do on Ganondorf.
Yeah.
And yeah, you got to do it at the exact right time.
Yeah, here, like we did as Young Link, we have to collect the 5 silver rupees, and it will open up the door.
And then we'll also play the Song of Time to remove that block, and there'll be another Skulltula right there.
Yep, which when we were on the other side of the room, you could actually hear it.
Yes,
And that gives you a hint that other than the huge Song
Well,
of
if you
Time.
see a big blue block right there and you don't play Song of Time, you better play to see what's there.
Yeah, who knows what it could be.
Now, when you play it, it goes to that hole you were just in. What happens if you play it in that hole?
I assume it would switch back.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Because it goes to that hole right there where you're just in.
Yeah.
So what happens if you played it in that hole? I don't know. Just curious. Just curious.
You get teleported.
Little Zelda logic right there for you.
You'd probably die some horrible death.
Oh, yeah. You get crushed.
Let's not find out.
That'd be a bad way to go.
Yeah. But now we've got the Skulltula collected and the 5 silver rupees. We're going to leave this room, and that wraps up part 2 of our Spirit Temple walkthrough.